Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Tiffany, and today I'm painting Animal from the Muppets. So I guess I'll start with telling you a little bit about myself. I'm just a small artist. I'm working towards becoming a full-time artist, so any support on here helps. I've been just posting my full-length videos of my painting and my artwork on here and to share it with you guys. I mostly use acrylic paints, but I do explore some other mediums. Right now, mostly on here are just my acrylic paintings though. I usually paint some creepy things, some skulls, skeletons, and that kind of thing. I also do paint animals, pet portraits, but I thought I'd switch it up today with painting a Muppet. This is actually the second one I have painted. I've also painted Beaker, which I posted last week. I always post every Friday. Well, I try to anyways. I find this painting starting off kind of looks like Elmo with some teeth, but it is not. For a lot of my paintings, I've been using Strathmore Acrylic Paper. I honestly just been liking it so I can tape it down and keep it still in my frames. I just find it helps since I've started recording all of my artwork. So I always start with sketching out my painting first and then taping down my board to keep it still. I found it a struggle to not being able to turn my paintings, but I find the more I've been doing that, the easier it's been. And I find it makes a better video in the end. So I start with painting the background. I always use black. It's very few paintings that I don't. I don't know, for just personal preference. I just like how it makes the painting pop, having the dark and the lighter contrast. Then I go in with trying just to do the base coat of the painting, and then just kind of starting with the main color or like the medium tone, and then I'll go back in and then do the shadows and the highlights. So I found with painting the Muppets that they're kind of like fuzzy or felty, so I did a lot of stippling to kind of try to get that effect. And then for this painting, I've been trying to make him like kind of come out of the darkness, so you just kind of see his head and his arms. I still find he looks like evil Elmo at this point, but once I start doing the hair, he comes off a little better. So when I'm painting, I find it easier to try to focus on one part at a time. So for this one, I kind of finished his hands first, but I mean, I still went to other parts and try to use the same color, so before it started drying up, that it would be all similar. And then once I started doing his hair, I hated this part, and I think he looks terrible right now. But I did that so his hair will actually show up on the black, because I find just painting right on the black, the brighter colors like reds don't show up very well. So then I go back over it with different tones of orange and red, and then eventually I'll fluff them up more, but he just looks like he has a bunch of little straggly hairs at the moment. I find that a good rule with painting is to work to the background and work forward. But after watching this, I did not do that at all, it seems like. I did everything else. So I did like the arms in the first and then kind of worked my way back. And I don't know why I did it that way. I think it was just I was procrastinating doing all the hair because I know that was going to take a while. But, and then here is where I'm fluffing up all his hairs, and he's starting to look a little better, but starting to come around. But this part, oh man, I hated it. It got better as it went, but then I found the different tones helped, and he starts to look like a little bit more of animal than a weird Elmo with straggly hair. I actually do want to paint more of the Muppets. I only have the two done so far. I still think Beaker's my favorite. But I have been thinking of doing Oscar the Grouch. I know it's still kind of a Muppet, but from Sesame Street. All the same kind of people, but I think that'd be a good one. And I know in my last video I was talking about doing Kermit, but doing his skeleton. It just kind of be on theme of some of my other artwork and that kind of stuff, because I've done like The Simpsons and I've did like kind of their outline or in like X-ray, I guess. And then you can see their skulls. I didn't do their whole body to get their whole skeleton, but except Maggie. Maggie, I did her whole body. But I think it's a cool theme. I don't know. If you want to check out Bart, I'm pretty sure I have him posted. I will be working on posting other ones. I have Maggie and Marge done too. I want to do all of the Simpsons, but I only got a couple of them done so far. But I find I keep bouncing around with things I want to paint, so when I can only get so much done at once, I find a lot of the times it's just whatever inspires me that day is what I work on. So it tends to bounce around a little bit. Lately I've been trying to work on some commissions and some smaller things, so I've been doing some butterflies on small canvases. I've been doing some shells and painting on those too. If you want to check any of that stuff out, I have that all posted on my Instagram, my TikTok, at Buffett Creations. You can always check me out over there or follow along. It all helps. I just post shorter videos of my artwork on there and more things that I'm like currently working on, where most of these ones are just my older paintings. I've probably painted this one, I don't know, a year ago maybe. But I just wanted to share my full videos and have them all kind of in one spot. I don't know, just to get my artwork out there. This is definitely something I love and enjoy doing and would love to be able to become a full-time artist. I don't know how possible that is, but even part-time, I'm fine with that too. I definitely don't want to stop working on my paintings. And I'll just keep creating, no matter what. See, his hair is looking so much better now, especially once I put the shadows in around it. Coming together, somehow. I swear his hair took me the longest. Like, the most complicated part of this painting. Almost got him all finished up, just adding his last few hairs. So if you're interested, I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at Buffett Creations if you want to follow me over there. I try to post here every Friday, a different painting I have made, full video. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you stuck around to the end, and I hope you come back for some more. Have a good one. Bye!